All right, what's up everyone? Welcome to the video doing the match breakdown on the Wyoming Governors Match presented by Vortex Optics. So right off the bat, I finished 20th out of 81, I think, for carry optics, and 67 out of 250 something people overall. Match went okay for me. Not the greatest, but not horrible. We'll get to it. So I'm gonna be popping in and out to give my thoughts, or like maybe just the overall rundown of the stage and what happened on the stage for me. We did film every stage with the head cam, but only, I don't know how many with the actual camera. It started to rain at one point, and then there was a couple stages that weren't really set up to like film with the camera. So then I was also just trying to focus a little bit more on the shooting. Let's roll the intro quick, and then we'll get back to you. What's up everyone? We are out here at the Wyoming Governors Match presented by Vortex Optics. So we are in the afternoon squad today, and then tomorrow, Sunday morning, we are shooting. So it's more of a condensed schedule. I was originally on a squad that was shooting Saturday morning, Sunday afternoon. There was an opening in a squad for now, which is the Saturday afternoon, Sunday morning group. Originally switched over to that, and that's where we are now. So got here Thursday afternoon, stayed all day Friday, obviously. Actually came here at the end of the day yesterday, Friday, to walk the stages. So these stages are a little ridiculous, a little more than I'm familiar with. Everything's just about 40 plus rounds. I think there's one or two that are under that. Today, I think there's one that's under 40 rounds, and then tomorrow there's a couple smaller stages that are under 40, but basically everything's over 40 rounds. Try to get out here a little early again. I think we're starting shooting in about 45-ish minutes. There's still some squad shooting from the morning, so we'll see how that goes. Gonna try to just get another walkthrough of the stages again because they're pretty intense. I don't know what we're gonna get filmed today. We're gonna attempt it. Looks like it's starting to get a little windy out, so we'll definitely have some hat cam as long as I remember to hit record. And for this camera, I don't know yet. I wanna bring the tripod and just set it in the corner, but if it's gonna be too windy and get blown over and something like that, we might just pass on that. But we will definitely have a match overview at some point. So I'll try to throw the stages on the screen when we shoot them, and we'll go from there. Then one other thing with this, so this is my second major that I've ever shot or going to shoot. First one was at my local range, and I was actually squatted up with like all of my friends, so it just kind of felt like a longer weekend match. This seems a little more intense. Every minute that passes by, I get a little more nervous, so there's that. And I don't know anyone on my squad, so for an introvert like me, it's a pretty far step. So let's see how this goes. Wish me luck. So we're gonna look at it in the order that I shot it, obviously. First stage that I shot was stage 5. So this stage, do not do your stage plans like this. This is a 40s, like I said earlier, everything is 40 plus rounds. So basically some stages you could get away, depending how they are laid out, you could get away with 1 reload. Sometimes you need 2 reloads, and there's 1 or 2 stages I reloaded 3 times just in case. All right, I am up next. 43 rounds. Planning for a contingency, which I probably shouldn't with the reload, but my first section here is going to be 22 rounds. Fuck. Stand by! Ah. Fuck. Well, that didn't go as planned. Don't do that.
I was just gonna say, man, that sucks.
The idea behind this stage was load a round in, switch the magazine out, had 25 rounds. My shooting array was gonna be 22 rounds, so it was if I had a couple makeups, reload before this point. If I had no makeups, reload after this point. Sounds pretty easy, but do not do this. You're gonna fuck yourself up, which I obviously did. So the plan was to reload after these targets, and then I just kind of got thrown off. Something I need to work back into my training is the tap and rack. What we did here, didn't slam the mag in hard enough, and then I just went to rack it, magazine fell out. Like I said earlier, squad full of people I've never met before, so a little embarrassing, but we made it work. It is what it is. This is stage 6, which was called Hell's Half Acre. As you can assume, it's a pretty large stage. Everything at the beginning was up close. Then there were some 75-yard targets all the way down. I believe this was a 36 round stage if I remember correctly. So this stage I only had 3 Charlies up front. Then the long range targets, there was steel behind them so you could kind of hear if you were on target. Then I was shooting, I kind of lost count of which one I heard a steel behind, and that's how we ended up with the misses on it, which I didn't really care too much about throwing some mics on it because I knew a bunch of people were gonna throw some mics on it. Wound up doing alpha mic, 2 alpha, alpha mic. So I was kind of happy with that. It worked. Time wasn't too horrible. Could have been a little faster. Time wasn't too horrible though. We wound up finishing 18th on that stage out of 81 shooters, so not too bad. All right, and now we're moving over to stage 1. Stage 1 was a cool stage. I actually enjoyed this one a lot. It was a seated start facing uprange, handgun on the table, as you can see, and then a bunch of targets. Once again, I forget how many rounds, 40 something rounds.
Stand by! Stand by!
So the stage went pretty well. Only thing I wasn't happy about was that it was 24 rounds up front, so you had to throw a reload in there before engaging the other array, which I don't know, maybe you could figure out a different spot to throw the reload before doing it, but I feel like it's a wash no matter what. I was the first one to go on this stage, so I shot paper, then the paper, then the right side steel was the activator steel, left side steel was just a steel target. Then the wave array that came up in front, which was pretty cool. Then ran around, so I threw another reload in there, which didn't need, but I did it just in case because I was already moving, so might as well. Then I didn't need the makeup shot on the last target. After the stage, I went and told the rest of my squad mates that you could probably shoot activator steel, then one of the papers, waiting for them to fall to hit that array coming up front. So a couple people did it afterwards, and if I was later on in the shooting order, I definitely would have did it. Then from there, we're gonna move up to stage 2, which was called Bridger. This was another 40 something round stage. Up front, that section was 24 rounds again, which you have to figure out a reload to throw in, but it was a loaded start, so you can go 24 plus 1 and just shoot carefully and be good, which I saw the person that actually won the whole match shot carefully, shot to 24 rounds. Would have worked. I don't know how much time I lost by doing the reload. My reload was pretty decent. Did have a makeup shot on 2 of them, and we threw a mic on the first hardcover target that was available. Then everything else was clean. Time was, I think, pretty closer to the faster times, but since I had a miss on it, it brought me down. I was 27th on that stage. So I shot that stage at 72%. So speed does matter if you're gonna suck. Now we're moving on to stage 3. This one was called Snake River. This was another 40-something round stage. This is when we started having trouble. One of the people on my squad had 7 reshoots because the steel kept falling over. So he didn't shoot the full stage every time, but he did shoot some of the stage every single time. It happened to me once, and I got a reshoot, which I was happy about the reshoot because the front section on like those laydown targets sucked. It was slow. But then when I went again, I threw a mic on the no-shoot target coming out of that, and it was already too late. I already dropped my bag and was moving, so I didn't make up the shot.
All right.
Are you ready? Stand by.
I think I threw a mic on that. I think I threw a mic on that.
Shooting the steel in the front, probably should have shot that in a different order to save some time, because as you see, hit the target, took a while to fall. Probably also because they made them a little heavier since the wind kept blowing them over. So I could have saved a little time there, probably a couple seconds, I think, if I would have shot the steel, then something else, then came back to the swinger on both sides, but it is what it is. All right, and now we are gonna go on stage 4, which was my 6th and final stage for the first day. This stage was, when I first walked it originally the day before, I was not liking it at all. When it came time to shoot, it seemed to work out pretty well. This one was 3 shots on every target, 40-something rounds once again.
Stand by.
The only thing I feel like I would have done different is just shoot the second half of the targets a little faster. I feel like my cadence on 3 or 4 of those targets were the same. Different distances, you can shoot them a little faster. I just got stuck in that cadence. But this was my best stage. I finished 7th overall on this stage, so pretty cool stage.
Whew. Holy shit. All right, so end of day 1. It was a very long day. We had stage malfunctions on 2, I think just 2 of the stages. Our first stage, wind kept blowing the steel over, so we had to reset. Got pretty backed up there. Then the second stage, I had to replace some target sticks, so we got held up there a little bit. Our 5th stage of the day, steel kept falling over. Actually happened to me once, so that had to get reset, and that just kept happening and happening. One of the guys on the squad actually had to reshoot, I think 7 times, so pretty wild. Overall performance, just okay, I would say. So I had one stage, I think my last stage was pretty decent actually. I got to look at what it is hit factor wise compared to the others. So My stage 6 of the day was pretty decent. My stage 3 of the day are the only 2 stages I did not have any mics on. All right, we are in day 2 now. So day 2, we started off on, I guess, the last stage. It was stage 13. We had the morning sun coming up, which we basically had to shoot into the sun. This stage plan, I was a little different than everyone else. I feel like it would have worked out if I was able to find a dot on certain targets. But here it is. All right, day 2, first stage. I'm worried about this way with the sun. Don't want to have about 5 dots going in, but we'll see what happens. Just considering occluding my dot, but I think we're just gonna send it. I'm gonna start over there into here. Gonna do a hard lean to get all 3 of those targets, and we'll see how it goes. Gonna get risky here.
What was your total time?
Not too bad. It's not too bad. Didn't mean to reload there. Slower than I wanted. First stage of the day, no good. There's a mic there. Multiple dots going into that side over there. Fucked myself. The hard lean was good. Didn't mean to reload there. So on that stage, for whatever reason, I don't know why, I dropped the mag too soon. I didn't mean to reload cutting across to those 3 targets over there. Those 3 targets I could have shot faster as well. But the lean to the 3 targets after the steal, I think that would have been the fastest time if I was able to see the dot. I sent a couple, then I realized I was looking at not the actual dot on my dot, but one of the phantom ones. Then we wound up throwing a mic on the first tuxedo that we were looking at. I don't know why I didn't make up another shot for that. Just, I think time-wise, I was rushing myself. The front section didn't really seem to flow that well because you had to run into the corner, shoot 2 shots on that target, then work your way through the center section, which had a bunch of rounds, and then run around to get the other target for the 2 rounds. I did see 1 or 2 people lean through the one window. It was a pretty extreme lean to get that target back there. I decided to just run around and shoot it. That's how we started off day 2. From there we went to chrono, didn't film anything because it's chrono, who the hell cares. Then we went to stage 7, which was our second stage for the day. That was, I think, my most fun stage that they had there. I thought I did better than I did. I placed 20th out of 81 on that one. I was a little slow in one section that could have been better. Threw 2 deltas, but we didn't throw any mics on it, so that was good.
Stand by!
The middle section with the targets kind of laying down. The second set of them, I meant to shoot the left one first, then the right one, but for some reason I had a brain fart, waited till I was fully there and then shot the right one, then the left one. I don't know why. A couple people on the squad thought it looked good. They said the front section was pretty fast and overall it was pretty good. 1 or 2 shooters directly after me decided to
put two seconds on me, so I guess it wasn't fast enough. So moving on to stage 8, this one went okay. I actually liked the stage, I just didn't like my performance as much. So I finished 29th on this stage. This stage had one of my 2 no-shoots was on it. They were actually on back-to-back stages, which I'll take that. I only did 2 no-shoots the entire match.
Yep. Stand by.
No shoot.
Your fish.
No shoot.
Unload, show clear. If clear, hammer down holster. Range is clear. 2 weight, 1 9.
Fuck you, no shoot. One no shoot. Awesome. Yay.
Doing this stage, there was kind of really only one way to run it. I think the only ones that ran it different were the PCC guys. They would draw on the targets directly ahead, then go right. Everyone with the handgun seemed to have gone to the right side first. And then which array you shoot them is kind of up to you. I did the more of the lean first on the hard cover, and then so I could start moving forward on the no shoot. The no shoot I hit was the first one coming into the port, but other than that, stage went pretty decent. So this was the bay I was talking about that had 3 of them in it. This first stage was the one that I did the worst on. So for time wise, and I threw another no shoot. So these were half size targets. It was 1 shot on each. Obviously you got to stand on a little platform to shoot them. The last 6 targets had to be weak hand only. I decided to just do the last 7 targets so I didn't have to shoot and then switch over. I was able to switch over while moving. Is it a big deal? I don't know. It probably didn't lose or save me much time because I wasn't able to find the friggin' dot with weak hand. Next stage was stage 10. This was another one of the ones that I finished pretty good on. I think this was my 2nd best finish. The one with 3 shots on target was my best. This was my 2nd best. My 3rd best was the sitting start. So this was my 2nd best. This was a quick stage. This one was really fun. They actually did a really good job by putting that 2nd hard cover target a little further because it threw everyone off to have to take the couple extra steps to get it. Everyone kind of messed that up a little bit, but that was a cool stage. Stage 11, classifier, Tres Cajas. So I've shot this once before. The first time I shot it, I decided to start shooting from the center. This time I decided let me go to the left first. So I've seen it ran both ways for especially like a GM run. I was just there, I'm like, I'm not having the greatest match, so I'm just shooting whatever at this point, just staying to have fun. My mind and trigger finger said 3 rounds, but the rest of my body said 2. So as you see what happened there. Otherwise, hits were okay. We had 7 Charlie on that for 982. All right, now moving into the last stage. This was actually one of the more fun stages I thought as well.
Fuck. Oh, I didn't need that shot.
You're finished.
The only problems I had with this one is the back tuxedo. Threw 2 mics on that, which sucks because I called 2 good shots. They were on each side on the hard cover. Whoever decided to put that tuxedo back there, screw you. Then the last target, I thought it was a high like shoulder hit, my second shot, then I couldn't see the hit on the target. So that's why I delayed and then shot. I probably should have just left it no matter what, because if it was a mic, all the time I added by just standing there for a couple seconds seeing if I could see the shot and then shooting was probably would have evened out if it was a mic, but it turned out it wasn't, so I suck. So overall, this match was actually pretty cool. The 40 plus round stages, I have a love-hate with them. I feel like depending how some of the stages were laid out, it kind of kills the flow by having so many rounds and having to reload so many times. As you can kind of see, like some of the front sections, I think I reloaded, shot a couple targets, then I moved and reloaded again just to be sure. At least me, I find myself, I'm not hustling when I'm reloading because I'm focusing on reloading because I suck at it. A match like this I feel is like more geared towards PCC or like open, which PCC, I don't know how they don't really have like a mag restriction. I feel like PCC should be like 10 rounds. But other than that, I had a fun time at the match. I will probably be back next year to shoot it again. One takeaway is that bunch of shitty shooting, or what I think is shitty shooting, maybe isn't the shittiest shooting. I still finished 20th out of 81 with I think 9 mics and 2 no-shoots. So the main thing is just really being consistent in your shooting. I thought I was doing horrible and somehow I still finished 20th. So one thing I did just to torture myself a little bit, because I like to just know for torturing myself, but you could go on the app and you could edit your scores to see what if I did this. So if I take away all the mics and the no-shoots, I would have placed 14th. So it's not even that much higher placement, so I think I gotta work on getting my times down even more, but it's a balancing act. So one takeaway is we're gonna practice some more, do a lot more dry fire, try to get some more live fire in. We do have Utah State Championship coming up at the end of August. So if you're shooting that, let me know. I'll see you out there. If you wanna support the channel in any way, use the links down below, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share, comment, whatever the hell else they tell you. And I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Let's make GM together.
The swinger's going.
Oh, stop. Load show clear. That's it. Unclear, hammer down holster. Range is clear. Hey, come on.
I'm like, I didn't shoot those.